first session on this year. For this year, the 2020 has rolled into 2021, and 2021 has come with a lot of hope and lot of maturity for us, because 2020 has helped us emerge better. 2020 showed us a life which probably was a life book for us. It showed us the darker and the brighter side of the life, because probably somewhere, somehow we were forgetting that life consisted of both the sides, the pros and the cons. And we were becoming too busy with life which was more comfortable and suitable to us. But if you think deep, you will realize that as a whole, we have lost a lot, yes. We suffered a lot, yes. We बोलने से मैं सबको I'm bringing together. पर हमने सीखा भी बहुत कुछ. We also have learned a lot of things. To be with the family, value of time, to be minimalist, yes. We were really becoming probably too greedy. And now we have learned. And we have learned technologically several things. We've advanced ourselves. जो हम पहले नहीं करते थे, we wouldn't have done it before, but we did it. So anyway, the year was a theory for us, and probably 21 will be the practical for us. So let us take this challenge on our stride. No ill feelings towards 2020, and welcome 2021. A very happy new year to all of you who are with me today live. Today I have chosen a topic that is probably the cause of lot of devastation in our own lives. So just as we have realized with corona virus that health is important, life is important, here we will understand that our emotions are also important. They have to be utilized properly. Nobody has stopped you from getting angry. You have every right to getting angry. Now, the topic today is fury to flowery. So how we turn our anger into a more valuable emotion, and that is what today I'm going to talk to you about. So precisely it's about anger management. अल्बर्ट पिंटो को गुस्सा क्यों आता है? हम सबको गुस्सा क्यों आता है? आप सबको गुस्सा क्यों आता है? गुस्सा तब आता है, according to American Psychological Society, गुस्सा तब आता है जब आपको लगता है कि आपके लिए किसी ने कुछ गलत किया है, और वो भी that is an intentional wrong which has been done to you. It is an emotion characterized by antagonism towards someone or something you feel has deliberately done you wrong. This deliberation is really an important thing, which actually make you feel terrible, and then you cannot hold your anger, your annoyance. गुस्सा हरदम गलत नहीं होता है, गुस्सा अच्छा भी होता है, क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से अब हम लोग सब समझ गए होंगे, या समझ लेना चाहिए कि ज़िंदगी में कोई भी चीज़ गलत नहीं होता है पूरा. Nothing is perfect, nothing is in any case totally imperfect. perfect. There is perfection and imperfection in everything. And just as we accept everything, we can accept anger also. But we should not let our anger out of our bag of life. Let us keep it with ourselves and utilize it in much more positive manner. एक बहुत पुराने दिनों से एक विचार सबके अंदर है. Everybody feels since ages that the strong people are angry people, or the angry are the strong. And that's pretty not right. Actually, as I understand that if you are not strong, you will, if you are strong, you will be able to control the anger better. And that is the strength. Because something which is wrong, if somebody is doing something wrong, how he or she can be correct, how he or she can have the positive value, isn't it? So when we can control our anger, we are strong than the people who let out their anger. Isn't it? They are actually, I would like to say, in capital letters, WEAK, weak. ये तो सही बात नहीं है कि जो strong हो या घर के जो प्रमुख हो. घर के कोई प्रमुख नहीं होता. Nobody is the head of the family. It's a family. It's not a company, right? That somebody will be the boss. So everybody is equal in the family and everybody should behave likewise. Nobody needs to show their strength by shouting, yelling, shrieking, or do anything which will try to curb the other person or subdue the other person. That's not the right action. तो ये गुस्सा क्यों आता है? क्योंकि हम लोग साइकोलॉजिकली वीक होते, इमोशनली वीक होते हैं. हम कभी किसी के साथ कंपैरिजन करते हैं तो जलन के मारे गुस्सा आता है. कभी when we are jealous of somebody, when we are comparing ourselves with somebody, or maybe somebody is doing better than us, or we have a big ego that I am this and why people do this to me. No, you cannot do that. Like if I say that I am Piali Kanabar and I have done so much and now nobody can tell me anything. That is something very ridiculous thought. I am learning every day. If I start thinking that nobody can tell me anything, that is something I believe is foolish on my part, because I have stopped myself from learning. Isn't it? Just think over it. Whatever I say, you all can always write it down in the comment box so that at least I can understand exactly what I'm saying is making sense to you. Isn't it? I'm not a know-it-all person. It is also my study, my understanding of life, which I'm sharing with you. Now, then there is, sometimes it is, beyond your control because you have got some medical issues, maybe hypertension, maybe mood swings, maybe depression, maybe so many other things, anxiety problem. So you sometimes let your anger out. That can be understood. And I believe everybody should understand that. That's very important in life. So, एक बार क्या हुआ? There's a father and a son. Now, this father tells the son that, my son, we'll do one exercise. I'll give you 100 bricks. So now, whenever you get angry, every time you get angry, you break one brick. And that is what the son started doing. The first day, he broke about maybe 22 bricks. Came back and told the father that I broke 22 bricks. That means 22 times I got angry. Gradually, the number receded. So one day there was none, and he did not have any brick to break. So he was very happy. He went back to his father. Father, today I had to break none. The father said, okay, your exercise is not over here. Let us now go back to the bricks. So when they go back to the brick, the father says, now every time you have control the brick, your anger, you will the father gave him marbles and said, you will put a marble on the place of the brick. And he gave the marble and he put the brick. The child put the brick every time he could control the anger. Now, everything was over, the exercise was over. The father came back. He said, see, that you got angry every time you broke the brick and there is a scar. This marble I have given you to try to cover the mark, but the mark can still be seen. So every time you are angry, you are putting a scar. It does not go. So the best way is not to get angry. I will tell you another story. So from my childhood, this is about me. From my childhood, I did not really get angry. I used to be sad. Probably the emotion of sadness superpowered my emotion of anger. So in this whole process, whenever I used to get angry, I used to cry. Now there was a certain part in my life when I started getting angry because I was overloaded probably with lots of responsibilities. I had my sick parents. I was just married with a kid. And I had my job. I had my parents-in-law whom I had to look after, take care of. I had my husband to adjust with because we were just married. So many things. And I had to behave like an adult also because I was married. And a married person is supposed to be an adult and they have to behave like an adult. I don't think it is really necessary. But then that is how it happens. So I was really frustrated and I used to really get angry in those days. Somehow I started not liking me when I used to get angry. Then what I did was I started telling everybody I don't get angry. So whenever I met anybody and we would discuss about somebody's anger, it is a very common topic amongst the married people, because most of the time we have fights with our husbands, although they are the wonderful ones, but with our husbands or with our wives, in between the spouses, it happens. So, पर फिर भी हम लोगों के complaints तो रहते ही हैं ना, तो दोस्त मिले तो कभी कभार बात तो होती ही है, तो अब जैसे भी बात करें, वो हस्बैंड के लिए बोले या आजकल आदमी लोग ऐसे होते हैं, इट कैन बी इन एनी वे. सो एवरीबडी हैज देयर आर्ट ऑफ स्पीकिंग. सो जब हम लोग ये बातें करते थे तो मैं ये बोलना शुरू कर दी सबको कि मुझे तो गुस्सा कभी नहीं आता, कोई भी हाल में मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आता, पर मैं कभी ये नहीं बताती थी कि मुझे रोना आता है. ठीक है. और मैं ये बोलते बोलते वो जो वक्त था, that time when I was getting angry, I could overcome that stage. Not that I don't get angry today. I do get angry. But I get angry for reasons which have some base. At least for me. I can justify my anger. But I don't shout, shriek, shrill, with shrill voice or something like that. I will not yell at somebody. But I would like to make people understand. इन द प्रोसेस एक बार दो बार शायद चिल्ला भी देती होंगी, जिन लोग सुन रहे हैं और जिन लोगों ने देखा होगा, स्पेशली माई हस्बैंड शीतल एंड मनीषा शुड बी द वंस, एंड समटाइम्स मे बी विजिता एंड विनीत मस्ट हैव सीन द रॉथ, बट देन इतना ज़्यादा भी मैं गुस्सा नहीं करती, ज़ोर से बोलती नहीं हूँ, ठीक है। अब जितना हो सके मैं समझा के बोलने की कोशिश करती हूँ, right? So, but that has done not only good for others, it has done a lot of good for myself. It has really become a very good, what should I say? I can't use a weapon for this. A very good implementation that I have done for myself that has made my top very cool. And it has allowed me to at least keep calm. I just now was reading somewhere, yes, Abhirash Bandiva writes that he keeps quiet, and I do agree, Abhilash, that you do become silent and calm because you are like that. You are a born beautiful boy. Yes. So I also try to keep quiet, but then there is a patience. Till certain time you can. But then what do you do after that? Don't you think that sometimes you lose patience? So when you lose patience and you are on the verge of breaking up or breaking out or blowing your top off, remind yourself that you know how to count. Count 1 to 10, 1 to 40, 1 to 50, how much ever you require time. Give yourself that liberty. उतनी लिबर्टी दीजिए यार, और गिनती करिए. गिनती करते करते क्या होता है, in that meantime you also start thinking about something or the other, and you start forgetting whatever had happened. So by the time you're finished your counting, you have forgotten what was the reason of the fight. बड़ी मज़ेदार बात कल ही हुई. कल सुबह मैं और मेरे हस्बैंड बैठे थे, और कुछ तो भी बात से कल ही शायद, मैं बहुत भूल जाती हूँ. खैर, तो बैठे थे और कुछ बात से मैंने थोड़ा सा गुस्सा हुई और वो भी थोड़े से गुस्से हुए. अब उसके थोड़ी देर के बाद मुझे याद ही ना आया कि गुस्सा किस बात की हुए थे. शाम के टाइम था, बात फिर से निकली और घर में हम बात कर रहे थे, तो मैं उनको पूछी, भाई गुस्सा हम किस बात से हुए थे. देन आई रियलाइज्ड थिंग्स आर सो स्मॉल, वी कैन एक्चुअली लेट देम गो. Why get angry? I have realized I get angry when I'm physically not well, and that really does that becomes a trigger factor for my anger or frustration. I will not say anger because I don't want to say that I get angry, that I don't want to belittle myself. I don't want to belittle anybody. But yes, I get a little frustrated and a little annoyed. So that is the time I get a little frustrated. But then I don't want to forgive myself for that. Just because I'm not feeling well, am I supposed to make others feel not well? Why should I do that? And now I have realized that no. मुझे अगर तकलीफ हो रही है, if I am feeling unwell, मुझे अगर शारीरिक कोई तकलीफ हो रही है, तो मैं उसको गुस्से में टर्न नहीं कर सकती. I have to keep my cool even when I'm not feeling well. Even if there is a trigger factor to, get angry, I will not. Because I don't reserve the right to make anybody really suffer for me. Okay? Let us all practice this. If you feel that this is right, I am very, very inclined to do this. अब हम बात करेंगे गुस्सा अच्छा क्यों है. अब कई बार ऐसा होता है, we feel that somebody has really done so well. I also had put equal effort and I could not do well. I'm just giving one example. Don't take it as the sole example. This is just one example. एक ही example मैं दे रही हूँ. तो हम सोचेंगे कि हमने भी तो इतना एफर्ट पुट किए थे, तो वाई डिडंट आई अचीव एंड द अदर पर्सन कुड? Now, if I can transform this whole anger into propelling my energy towards achieving the goal, that is how gussa is good. Anger is good. Okay, and it's very important that हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम को भी ठीक से टैकल किया जाए, ताकि गुस्सा ना हो, क्योंकि गुस्से में इंसान कई बार कई रिश्ते खो डालते हैं, कई बार खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मार देते हैं, खुद की तकलीफ हो जाती है, खुद socially misfit हो जाते हैं. When we become angry and we get into the habit of getting angry, we become socially misfit because people start getting scared of us. They don't like to approach us. They try to keep a distance, safe distance from us. So we have the basic factor for social adjustment we lose. In family, in friends, in workplace, everywhere. And this whole syndrome, this whole thing is a vicious circle. What happens when everybody starts distancing from you? You become a lonely person. And when you become lonely, and that too, people are afraid of you, you can really sense that they are afraid of you, then what happens? You start feeling depressed. Depression in itself is a disease which nobody should get into, because this is not a very good thing to happen to anybody. To come out of it, you require such medicines which are not desirable for your body. They have lots of side effects. In depression, you can, or anybody can do anything which is untoward. So हमने जड़ से गुस्से को ही क्यों ना हटा दे? Why don't we weed off anger from our life? Don't you think that is wise? You will find that many a times there is a sort of, feeling from within when you are angry, or you had been angry for some time. What happens? That you feel that you are feeling nausea, some sort of, you feel like puking, you feel extra thirsty, you stop thinking, you don't like to think, you like to go and sleep, you feel fatigued, you feel totally disoriented. And why this is happening? Because your head has gone haywire, your thinking process has stopped totally, and that is not you have lost yourself in anger. And that is the last thing what you should be doing to yourself. You are doing a heinous crime against yourself. आप गुस्से में ना आए. आप गुस्सा तो आएगा ही, ऐसा नहीं कि गुस्सा नहीं आएगा. You will not get angry, it's not the thing. There are so many trigger factors in life which will make you angry, but then controlling the whole anger is in your own hand. You are your own controller. Nobody else can control you. You don't wait for others to say that you have got angry. You yourself realize that you've got angry. So what you do, whoever has angered you, and whatever has angered you, wait, have patience, give some time. And once you are calm, sit down and talk to the people. It's very, very important that talking should happen. You should not keep your anger within. Trust me, if you try to pent up anger inside you, you are becoming a nuclear bomb. One day you are going to burst, and that won't do any good to you. Now, anger, I call it a fire. It chars everything. And trust me, in the family, people just project they like you. Even if they like you and love you, that they don't express, because they are so afraid that they don't want to express that, because they don't know what reaction you are going to give. It's so pitiable. It's pitiable for you, it is pitiable for the other people. So why not stay away from anger? Manage the anger properly. Now, if you are angry in the society, people will not accept you, because nobody is there to, bear your anger. Why they should be bearing your anger? That is not the way things should go on. And you should try to have the total composure in you, and whenever you speak, think. That's why speak slowly. This I have learned from a very interesting place, I'll tell you. I also used to speak very fast. And when I joined this club called Toastmasters International, I learned that people loved my speeches, but everybody gave me one suggestion: ma'am, please pace down, slow down. And I realized that when I slow down and I talk, people can understand better. And when you slow down, you also get angry less, because you really give yourself time. Time is the best healer, don't we say? Time is the best healer? Yes. So that is why we all should talk softly and slowly. Raising voice is not the solution. Raise your arguments better. If your arguments are nice, and arguments means, it never means that you are going to use foul language, you are going to talk rudely, roughly. Argument means when you are giving out your points logically. You are making people understand logically. That is how you can prove that anger, you can really turn it into a huge and efficient way of conversation and effective communication. Because simple conversation is not really worth, but effective communication is very, very important. If what you want to say does not go to the other person in the right manner, it is not effective. लोग अगर आपको गलत समझ लेते हैं, if people misunderstand you, it's your fault, because you have not effectively communicated the thing, right? So we all have to understand. बहुत तरीके हैं. There are several ways how you can control your anger. When you are, I told you, on the verge of getting angry or bursting out, drink a glass of water. Move away from the source of annoyance. जहाँ जो भी आपको गुस्सा दिला रहा है या जिस चीज से भी आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है, वहां से आप थोड़ा हट जाए. Doesn't matter. So train yourself when you are not in anger, when you are in the right frame of mind. Train yourself that this is what we are going to do. Okay. Do something which is interesting for you. Maybe you can just do Facebooking, or you can just let yourself out on the live. What's wrong? You can sing, you can do so many things. See, the social media has given you so much. You can use social media, you can read, you can listen to music, you can do some gardening, you can just go and look at the plants, you can just go and see the sky if you are a nature lover. Because I'm lover for everything. I love everything. Whatever you show me, whatever you give me, I just adore them. तो मुझे कुछ भी चीज़ हटा के करने लगाओ तो I start loving it. And I believe, I adore myself for that. Appreciate yourself. Tell yourself, see, you have done a good job to move yourself away. Give yourself a pat on the back. That will help you. Play some outdoor games if you're a sporty person. कुछ जाके आराम से खेलो, so that you just burn out your energy. You don't get angry. Your anger is released in the way of sort of, games. So and after the sports, you are a completely different person, because a lot of positive hormone has been released in your happy hormones, oxytocin, serotonin. So they are all released in your body and you're automatically very happy. So that is how you can help yourself. Okay. Now I'll tell you, meditation is one thing, what you can go for. Now, meditation does not really mean that you have to learn meditation and do it in the perfect manner, focus and do this and nothing. Just sit. Just sit down and tell yourself, I'm meditating. Happy. I am meditating. I've started. The process has started. Even sitting alone and just thinking on one particular thing is also meditation for me. Now, there can be lots of other versions, but what I think, like doing anything with full concentration, is also meditation for me. So do something like that. And the best thing what you can do is do not react. Immediate reaction gives the feeling that you have taken cognizance of what the person has done to you, because this is a deliberate wrong. I've told you there. It's a definition, right? So if you are not reacting, anybody who is trying to deliberately do wrong to you will actually feel failed. So you have won the game automatically. Why? So why not we do this? Isn't it? Be very happy person. Tell yourself, I'm a happy person. I laugh all the day. I do it myself, trust me. That is how I have made myself. And I'm very optimistic that every day I will be a little better. Some days I become a little bad also. Many of you who are watching me must be realizing that. But then I, try to repair that in any case. So it's very important that we get out of this whole anger syndrome, and don't forget to tell yourself that I don't get angry. It's a huge encouragement for yourself you can give, and whatever input you give yourself, it will definitely happen to you. Have that trust and faith, believe me. And I would like to, with this I'll complete today's session, but I would like to tell you one thing which I'm planning to do. I just want your answers. Later on also you can, write in my inbox or wherever you want to write. You can communicate to me. I wanted to have a Zoom interaction, with personal interaction, because we can just sit and chat in the Zoom, through Zoom, and we can have lots of queries answered by each other, and I'm always there to be there to help out if you require my help. And can we have this? If we can have this, I will definitely want a closed room interaction also. But although I will come back again open, because I don't want to close myself in the confines of the four walls of Zoom or anything. I am a free woman. I have been a free girl. I was born free, and I would always like to be openly talking to you in the FB Live, where nobody is having any constraint in entering. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful year ahead. And I believe that if you all have any sort of topic with you, you can always send me. And I hope you liked today's talk. And now we will see you, we will meet again next Saturday. Lots and lots of love. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being an encouragement for me. Thank you for being my support. Thanks a lot.